All right, I'm gonna resize my screen so it takes up the whole screen. All right, so I have to make a hole in my top to be able to access the power switch that I recently installed, right? So if I click the eyeball next to the top, so I have this power switch that I have to stick a key in, but I can't stick a key in if the top is there, so I need a hole there. All right, so the first, well, one cool way I could do it, well, there are a couple of ways you could do it. One way you could do is you can create a sketch on here that's 5 millimeters wide and extrude the hole and make it come up through the top. That's one way. But here's like an easier way to do it. That'll be perfectly precise if I did it that way. But here's a way that doesn't need to be 100% precise. So I'm going to bring back my top. And one thing I could do is I can make this see-through. The way I do that is I right-click on it in the browser list, go down to where it says opacity control. Right now, since this is not see-through, my opacity is at 100%. But if I make this, say, 40%, now I could kind of see through it a little bit. And I can see inside my bot. So I need to make a sketch on this face. All right? So before I make a sketch, now this is very important, before you ever make a sketch, always check and make sure that there are no eyeballs checked in your sketch list. All right, so the main one is always there. You should always leave that one visible. But like none of these older ones should be checked, right? So I would uncheck them if any were checked. All right, so it should be totally blank here. The only one that should be visible is this. Okay, so that's the case, so I'm good. So now I'm gonna hit create sketch and I'm gonna click right on this top face of the top. And now it's see-through. I could see exactly where I wanna make my hole. So I'll make a center diameter circle. All right, and I'm just gonna zoom in as much as I can and try to get this perfectly in center as much as I can. That's good enough for now. And I'm gonna make this about 5 millimeters wide. I'm gonna enter, okay? And now I have this hole here. And I click on the center of it, again, not the outside, not the center dot, but kind of in the space in between. And I'm hit E for extrude, right? And I'm just gonna drag this down. I know my top is 2 millimeters thick, so I'm gonna do 2. All right, you know what? I can even do 2 minus 2.1, why not? All right, I'm just gonna double check to make sure what I'm cutting is just the top, and I know I'm cutting because this operation here says cut. Okay, and I'm just cutting the top, that's good. I hit okay, and I have a hole there. Now I'm gonna double check by making this not see-through again, so I'm gonna right click on the list, top in the list, go to opacity control, make this 100%. Now my top is, again, not see-through. All right, and I know it worked because now I could see the top of my power switch and I have a hole, which is perfect. Okay, that worked. We'll do the next step in the next video.